Hi, nothing, everything's fine. Hello, and welcome to another new episode of Just the Dumbest. I'm Hot Toddy. If you're not familiar with this show, what I, and not a bobblehead version of myself, does, I talk about some of just the dumbest things that the world has to offer. What have we talked about? We've talked about dumb criminals numerous times. We've talked about beauty trends that can kill you. We've talked about dumb costumes, things like that. And at Christmas time, we talked about traditions, preferably dumb Christmas traditions. And as you can see, I'm ready to enjoy summer. So I thought, let's do it again, this time with summer. So this episode is completely revolved around some of just the dumbest summer traditions. It's summertime, which means the fun can truly begin. School's out. Well, work isn't, so you still have to work, especially if you work one of those jobs where you gotta wear a three-piece suit and 90-degree heat, and ever since I got let go of radio, I'm gonna have to do the same thing, and I don't know how I'm feeling about sorry, I had a bit of a breakdown there. The point is, it's summertime, and everybody's gonna start taking vacations and or do things they do every year. You know, summer is a season, but much like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, it holds within it traditions that everybody likes to enjoy. And just like many traditions, some of them are just the dumbest. We're going to take a look at some that are specifically a tradition that is celebrated in certain states. Now, I want to point out that some of these actually are pretty funny and entertaining, and even I wouldn't even mind to jump into them and try them out. And if I offend anyone, I'm very sorry. This is not supposed to offend anyone. This is just poking fun at things that you wouldn't normally do on any day, let alone a summer day, just because it's summer. So let's get right into them, shall we? In Arizona, you can fry eggs on the sidewalk. Now, why you would want to do that, especially during COVID era? We're talking about sidewalks, you know, one of those places that people walk on with their shoes or even sometimes bare feet. So, yeah, why wouldn't you crack an egg and then eat it afterwards? This takes place in the town of Oatman, and it celebrated its 28th year in 2018, which I guess would make it its 32nd year this year, correct?
Yeah.
Quick math. Sorry, I didn't mean to stump you.
No. Wait, you said...
28th year in 2018.
And you said now 30...
32nd year. I thought you were good at math.
It's late! Add 3 to me. The 31st.
No, add 4. 2018 was 4 years ago.
Yep, 32.
Anyway, the way that this works, a panel of judges distributes awards to the oldest and youngest egg fryers, so something to shoot for, as well as the cooker with the most fried egg and the one who demonstrates the best showmanship while bringing their yolk to a sizzle. And again, all of this takes place on a sidewalk. Don't eat stuff off the ground. That's just 101 stuff.
It's gonna be like a 5-minute rule.
It's it's about a 15 to 20 minute rule, and I think the rule doesn't apply. So here's to risking your life for the stomach virus. Enjoy, Arizona. In Colorado, things get real weird. They worship a headless chicken named Mike.
Oh, what up, Mike?
Yeah, right? Every June, and this takes place this month, the month that we're in right now, people in Colorado come together to remember the bizarre but true story of Mike, the headless wonder chicken. As the story goes, after Mike's owner botched his attempt to prepare him for dinner, Mike thrived for 18 more months without a head. I find that hard to believe.
I also find that hard to believe.
I don't think that's a real thing.
No.
But anyway, the annual festivities in Mike's memory take place in Fruita, Colorado? Fruita, Colorado. That would be a great name for a state and a city. And it includes a poultry show and rooster calling contest, all in the name of Mike the Headless Wonder Chicken. You know, I mean, you can have a festival, and it doesn't have to be based around a headless chicken. I'm just saying. But I bet like any festival, I'm sure organizers are running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, let's go to Delaware, where you can watch horseshoe crabs mate.
Horseshoe!
That's what you take away from that? We're talking about this moment from BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Hey, goals.
Oh,
Horseshoe!
my. Jesus Christ.
Yes, that was a very funny moment, but I don't think you're understanding.
Horseshoe crabs mating.
They watch as a part of their summer festivities.
Oh.
Crabs mate. Horseshoe crabs mate.
Well, I mean, it's probably an interesting sight. Have you seen a horseshoe crab?
Listen, if voyeurism is your kink, that's fine. I'm not kink shaming, but I mean, let's keep it within the species, please. But I am a human. It's not like I haven't seen mating before. But the point I'm trying to make here is, it's weird to sit around and watch horseshoe crabs, and this is the only info I have on it. They just do it. So apparently they just do it throughout the summer. Hey, I don't got anything to do today. Let's go watch the horseshoe crabs have sex. Now, it gets really exciting in Illinois during the summer.
It gets exciting.
It gets really exciting. Even more exciting than watching crabs mate. They compete to see who can sweep the fastest. And I'm talking with a broom. Who can sweep the fastest?
Look at me go!
This takes place at the Arcola Broom Corn Festival, and the objective is simple. Sweep the most broom corn seeds through a maze to a hole at the end. And the sweeper with the most grains in the hole within the 1 minute time limit wins the converted broom broom. That's what that says. Coveted broom corn broom.
What the hell is even that?
But the festival has been an annual summer event for the last 50 years and also features a 5K and 10K. Okay, that makes sense. But sweeping corn? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know good, clean fun. But isn't that in the Olympics? You do the...
That would be curling. But they are called sweepers.
Yeah. Hey, this looks like doing the mating thing. Oh, we're going to take it to your neck of the woods, weirdo. And it's another weirdo. Yeah, in Louisiana, you run from a roller girl stampede. Have you heard about this? How come you never told me about this?
What?
You run from a roller girl stampede. What they've done is they've taken the aspect of the running of the bulls in Pamplona, and it's running away from roller girls. It's like a huge group of roller girls. You know what I'm talking about, girls on roller skates.
Mm-hmm.
Roller derby girls.
Yeah.
And they're just barreling down on you, and it's the running of the roller girls, basically.
I didn't know we did that.
That's all you have to say for your state? I hold you personally responsible for every weird thing that happens in this state.
Louisiana is a massive state. You cannot hold me responsible for everything in Louisiana.
Oh, really? It's a New Orleans tradition. It's just down the road from you, so yeah, I think I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I think I can.
I don't...
Surprise, motherfucker!
I mean, this is just bizarre. Like, why? What is the point?
Know.
What's the point of running away from roller girls? If I'm getting chased down by a bunch of girls, I'm not going anywhere. Back to the mating thing. So in Massachusetts, this might be apropos for Massachusetts. I'm just playing with you, Massachusetts, but you're going to understand that this is a joke when I say this. They anxiously await the Horribles parade. It takes place, and this takes place in lieu of a fun Independence Day parade because it takes place on the 4th of July. The Beverly Farms Horribles parade is known for its propensity to up the ante just a little too far. The floats regularly take jabs at national controversies like Tiger Woods' affair and the opioid crisis. Oh, well, that's fun. Now, you know what? I am going to make fun of you, Massachusetts, because that sounds just like you. So what's going to be on the float this year? Is it going to be Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? I guarantee you that's probably what's going to be one of the floats this year, is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Do you think there's going to be a part in the float where she, drops trowel and poops on a bed?
I don't know.
I would love to see that. Hey, shout out.
Where she pretends to cry and sniffs up some coke.
Or my dog stepped on a bee. That was the best moment of the trial. This is one of those that is just super fun, and I think I would be a part of this if I was there. But it is, I think, I would call it one of just the dumbest traditions. In New Mexico, you dress up as aliens. You dress up as aliens. Why not? I mean, it is the home of Roswell, after all, and this takes place in early July. But there's so many. It's a UFO festival. There's all kinds of fun things. And there's even an alien car decorating contest. So, I mean, this is one of just the dumbest traditions for summer. But I mean, if you're going to be in the New Mexico area in early July, you might want to swing by. This actually does.
It sounds pretty fun.
It sounds kind of fun. And we'll wrap it up here with Home Sweet Home. What is it that we do in the summertime here in Tennessee? Well, in Tennessee, we watch people compete in the race that eats the young. That sounds apropos in the South, for sure. Apparently, this is something called the Barkley Marathons in Tennessee. It's a 20-mile geared-up race through the woods, but the trails aren't marked, so it's easy to go off course. As such, racers have 60 hours to complete this race of whatever it is. What's more, according to Runner's World, the entry process is a secret. There's no race website. That would explain why I probably never heard of it. There's no race website. You have to snail mail in your application, and just a few dozen slots are awarded. Spectators and media are only permitted to view from 2 select spots. And just a side note here, in 2018 and 2019, nobody finished. So that's what we do here in Tennessee. We torture people, we force them to run and never stop.
In the woods.
In the woods!
With no direction.
Wouldn't people get lost and or die?
Yeah, that's probably why it's secret. Because this is probably not that legal.
Are we gonna get killed now?
I don't know, probably.
Cut the feed! Cut the feed! And there you have it, some of just the dumbest summer traditions. Some of them are weird, fun, exciting, and all around dumb. Because that's the point of the show. Anyway, that's going to do it for us on this edition of Just the Dumbest. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Superfuzz Videos. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the Superfuzz Productions YouTube page. And while you're there, you can also check out some fantastic merch. Plenty of merch to go around here. It's never a bad time to get that Superfuzz t-shirt. And also, while you're there, you can also check out episodes of the Smokin' Hot Toddcast. We just had the season finale, the 8th season finale to be exact. What's going to happen next, you might ask? Well, you have to find out in the fall when the 9th season of the Smokin' Hot Toddcast begins. For Just the Dumbest, I'm Hot Toddy. Good night.